Russia, the world's largest country, stretches across 2 continents, 11 time zones, and countless lifetimes. But its true size isn't measured in kilometers, it's measured in the depth of its soul. This is a land where opposites collide and coexist, where fire meets frost, where silence echoes louder than noise, where ancient traditions live within modern cities and history sleeps beneath every footstep. From the grandeur of St. Petersburg's imperial palaces to the ghostly beauty of abandoned Arctic villages, from neon-lit skyscrapers in Moscow to the untouched taiga of Siberia, Russia is a story told in contrasts, in whispers, and in roars. It's the sound of orthodox bells drifting through the mist, the sight of ice crystals catching the morning sun, the scent of birch smoke, tea, and thyme in a wooden village home. It's the silence of snow in the Arctic night, the roar of rockets in a cosmodrome sky, and the rhythm of trains crossing rivers older than civilization. Every stone speaks, every river remembers, every mountain guards secrets carved by time. This isn't just a country on a map. It's a world within a world, a land that tests the spirit, yet embraces the heart. Welcome to Russia, a place of legend, a place of power, a place where the soul of the earth still speaks in its purest voice. Segment 1. The Imperial Glory, Moscow and St. Petersburg. In Moscow, history breathes in every brick. St. Basil's Cathedral, its candy-colored domes reach to the sky like fairy tale towers. The Kremlin, both a fortress and a seat of power, has watched over the city for centuries. Hop aboard the Moscow Metro, where stations sparkle like underground museums. And then there's St. Petersburg, the fog Venice of the north. Grand canals reflect the splendor of the Winter Palace. The Hermitage holds centuries of human creativity, and Peterhof, with its fountains and gold, rivals Versailles. This is the imperial heart of Russia, where grandeur meets soul. Segment 2. The Russian Wilderness. Beyond the noise and lights of Russia's great cities lies a silence that humbles. A wilderness untouched by centuries, larger than nations, older than empires. Siberia. The name itself conjures awe, a realm of extremes, where winter reigns for most of the year, and nature writes its own rules. Here, the taiga stretches further than the eye can see, an endless sea of pine, birch, and snow. It is home to creatures few have ever seen. The elusive Siberian tiger, the silent step of the snow leopard, the haunting call of the Arctic owl. In this great silence, life continues quietly, courageously. The Ural Mountains, ancient and low, don't shout their grandeur, they whisper it. This is the natural border between 2 continents, Europe to the west, Asia to the east. Rich in history and minerals, the Urals have long been the gateway between worlds. Then there's Kamchatka, Russia's land of fire and ice, a remote peninsula on the Pacific Rim of Fire, where volcanoes breathe steam into the sky. Geysers burst from the earth in a spectacular ballet of water and vapor. The earth bubbles, smokes, shifts, alive, unpredictable, untamed. Brown bears roam freely, fishing beside the Ural Lake, unbothered by time. In this wilderness, there are places where no roads lead, where indigenous peoples like the Evenki, the Chukchi, and the Koryaks live in harmony with the land. Their way of life, herding reindeer, following the rhythms of nature, is ancient, spiritual, and resilient. This is not wilderness for the sake of beauty alone. It's sacred. It teaches humility. Here, you're reminded that nature does not belong to us. We belong to it. The Russian wilderness is not a background. It's a character in the Russian story. Wild, resilient, essential. Raw, untamed, breathtaking. This is the soul of Russia. Unfiltered, eternal. Follow the waves of Utah. Love, writing. Segment 3. Lake Baikal, the pearl of Siberia. In the heart of Siberia lies a jewel older than the continents, Lake Baikal, the deepest and cleanest lake on Earth. Its waters are so clear you can see down 40 meters. In winter, it becomes a frozen kingdom, a glassy road across time. Locals believe Baikal is sacred, and it's easy to see why. This isn't just a lake, it's a legend. Segment 4. Russian Cultural Testery. Russia is a mosaic of identities. In Kazan, the minarets of Kolsharith Mosque rise beside Orthodox cathedrals. In Buryatia, Buddhist temples glow with prayer flags beneath the vast sky. From Arctic Nenets reindeer herders to Tatar poets and Cossack horsemen, every culture weaves a thread into Russia's vast cultural fabric. Unity in diversity. This is Russia's quiet strength. Segment 5. Natural Wonders. Russia's landscapes defy expectation. In the Altai Mountains, rivers carve emerald valleys between snow-capped peaks. The linear pillars rise like ancient sentinels guarding the Siberian wilderness. Mount Elbrus, Europe's highest peak, towers in the Caucasus. Sochi surprises with subtropical beaches and ski resorts. And far north, in Murmansk, the aurora borealis dances in the polar night. Russia is not one landscape, it is every landscape. Segment 6. The Trans-Siberian Dream. There's no better way to feel Russia than by rail. The Trans-Siberian Railway, over 9,000 kilometers from Moscow to Vladivostok. It's more than a journey. It's a living movie. Forests, cities, steppes, and skies roll by your window. Conversations with strangers, hot tea in the fiery seat in south, or hot tea in time. It's the artery that connects Russia's heart with its farthest limbs. And every mile tells a story. Segment 7. Modern Russia. Russia is not just its past, it's surging into the future. Moscow's skyline glows with ambition. Kazan pulses with innovation and youthful energy. Segment 8. Spirit and soul. But beneath all the might and motion, there lies the Russian soul. A soul forged through centuries of struggle and triumph. In a silent church, a single candle flickers. On a snowy night, a grandmother hums an old lullaby. These are the quiet moments where Russia reveals herself most clearly, not in what she builds, but in what she believes. Outro. Russia. Eternal. Russia is more than a place you visit, it's a presence that stays with you, a land that touches your senses, challenges your understanding, and leaves footprints on your soul. Here, the skies stretch endlessly, watching generations rise, fall, and rise again. The winds whisper legends in forgotten dialects. The soil remembers both the pain and the poetry of its past. It's in the silent dignity of the elders, the fierce joy of children in the snow, the resilience in the face of long winters and longer histories. Russia teaches you that strength and softness can live in the same heart. This is a nation where hardship shaped identity, but beauty gave it meaning. Where every cathedral dome points not just toward the heavens, but to something deeper, within. Here, time does not rush. It flows, like the Volga, like the Lena. Steady, ancient, eternal. You don't just move through Russia. Russia moves through you. You carry its voices, the chime of bells, the crackle of frost, the hush of snowfall on a quiet Moscow night. You remember the taste of black bread and honey, the flicker of golden icons in candlelight, the hush of a village beneath northern stars. And when you leave, you realize you haven't just seen Russia, you felt it, and it will never let you go. This is Russia. Vast, powerful, tender, eternal.